Hi guys, TheGamingSandwich here. For a while, people have been asking me about this. It's not complete. This is my beta test phase. But I have my cat fairy deck here, so let's go through it. Considering this is what my channel is mainly known for. So, and I've screwed up already. And, see, most people would edit this out, not me, you guys. I give you the full badness of me actually doing these things. So yeah, 3 bountiful Artemis, your heart and soul of your deck. This is every time you activate a contract, you draw a card. Yes, is in chain. As you can see, these are very nice and these are super rares. These are Revelation 4, really hard to get hold of these days. So yeah, they're pretty good. Next we have 3 Harvest Angel of Wisdom. So again, these are Striking Eos. So whenever this dies via battle, you get to add a counter point in your deck to your hand, putting your opponent saying, "Oh, you've got to kind of either do something else to it." So it is quite a nice card, and it also is abusable as this is mostly a light level 4 deck. Next to Jalanduo or Galanduo, there is a light fairy. It can't be destroyed by battle, but it can be destroyed by card effect. If you do take damage anyway, it does die, which is kind of sad. But at the end of the day, it is a nice card. It is a good, solid wall to hide behind. Next, we have 3 Marshmallow. Marshmallow is your burn of the deck, and is a good store card at the end of the day. So yeah, always good to Marshmallow, and it does look nice. Next, we have 2 Archlord Christia. You're running a fairy deck, so in the end of the time, you may as well run Archlord Christia. Unfortunately, later on you'll see why some things don't help, but you can use its effect with Jalan Duo to effectively double tribute for it for only 1 tribute. And at the end of the day, it is a really nice card, and it does get over a lot of stuff, so it is pretty cool. Next, we have 2 Honest. 2 Honest is amazing, especially in this deck with it being with Christy, you can abuse it and everything like that. So yeah, Honest, yeah. So it does win games and everything like that, so it is pretty cool. So yeah. Next, 1 Herald of Orange Light. I've cut Herald to 1. It's the only tuner of the deck, so that is kind of, well, technically, you're the only fairy tuner of the deck now, so I feel bad this way because this build isn't like a pure fairy build now, but unfortunately, so I have had to kind of do this way, so never mind. But it is a good card, a solid card to discard, and we're not a fairy to negate something, but you kind of think to yourself afterwards this stage, for especially pendulums, I forgot about this, is better as one of. 1 Vandergunde Dragon Lord now, cutting it down to 1. It's a good solid 2800 beta, and obviously its effects do vary on when the counter trap is activated. So if it is a monster effect, you get a special monster free grave, which is really, really solidly good. If it's a spell, burn 15, again, really solidly good card. And if it's a trap, destroy a card on the field. That's it for your effect modules. Now for the pendulum part of the deck. Obviously, we're running 3 Ariande, the guarding Ariande. Such a good card in Cat Fairies. I was lucky I picked these all up on Sneak Peek day one from people who earned Sneak Peek. So these are all first ed, so I'm really happy with them. Yeah, no rarity bump, not much, but still. Yeah, so if obviously you activate a counter trap, depending on what it is, so if you would pay life points, you don't have to pay, and if it is a discard outlet, you don't have to. And obviously for its monster effect, which is really broken when obviously it gets sent to the extra deck when it's destroyed in no way, shape, or form. When this resolves in the extra deck, you get to add so your opponent selects 1 of 3 counter traps and adds it to your hand. So if you select all the same one, they've got to add it, so it kind of sucks. But yeah, a great card. So what can you say? And it's delightful. Always good. Now for the other ones. Here we go. I have my Eccentric Archfiend and my Draco Slayer. Sadly, Draco Slayer is only at 1, but I kind of am happy about that because that means I was able to actually pick up a Draco Slayer quite reasonably easy. Obviously, if you want the Luster Pendulum's effect is really good with Ariande, hence probably one of the reasons why it is on the emergency sort of limited list. And obviously, Eccentric Archfiend, it's a light as well, and is a pendulum scale of 7. Obviously, there isn't anything in this deck that kind of goes above that, apart from Christia, so kind of sad there, to be honest, but oh well. It does what it says on the tin. I was thinking with this of maybe sort of toying around with maybe Teffies again, but obviously if you're not running a pure build, Teffies doesn't make sense, and if you're going to run that, you may as well run Transmodify, it just works a bit better, so But yeah, no, Eccentric also has good for extra pendulum effects of destroying a spell or a trap, and what is it, tributing itself to destroy a card. Personally, won't use those only the tribute effect only if I'm really in there. So go on, poop. Okay, so if we go for the spells, we have Mind Control, pretty simple solid card. Regeki, good solid card. Book of Moon, good solid card. And Soul Charge, because you're running Christia and sometimes modulating your graveyard is good. Soul Charge is optional because of Christia. Just so you can solidly manipulate your grave a bit more. Okay, so for the last for these are my only actual non-counter traps. So we have a Torrential Tribute just because it kind of can clear the board, and Safe Zone because protecting Christia is dumb. So yeah, that's that at the end of the day. So for the first set we have 2 Drastic Drop Off. If you put it with draw a card in no way, shape or form, make them discard it. Really good with a lot of stuff these days, like Pepe or anything like that. So you can, like, Monkey Ball goes off and you're just like no. So it's kind of cool. 3 Dark Bribe. People keep telling me Dark Bribe is bad. I can see what you mean, but in ways that you're not using Dark Bribe properly. Dark Bribe is meant to be for in a situation when you're going to literally lose a lot of stuff. My daily used to use Dark Bribe for Heavy Storm. That's why you used to run Dark Bribe. Nowadays it's for Twin Twister and anything that has like a Destiny Draw style effect, i.e. an escalation of the Monarchs. You discard a card to draw something, or you discard a card to do something. This means you get a card back. You only and everyone's like, well, no, that doesn't do anything. No, they -1. That is the key thing. Dark Bribe is a 1-for-1, but you technically go neg with it. This way, you kind of equal out. So it is just how you use the card. Dark Bribe is not bad. It is the choice of how you use it which makes it bad. Next, we have 3 Divine Wrath, and I was lucky I got one in Ultimate, so I was really happy with that. Divine Wrath, discard a card, negate a monster effect anywhere on the board. So banish, graveyard, hand, field. Yes, it is fine. But yeah, this is really good. So obviously with Ariande makes this effect nullify, makes the cost nullified, which is really, really amazing. So yeah, great card. Next, I run 2 Ultimate Providence just because it works better with 2. Obviously with Ariande, it basically negates anything, which is really, really good, apart from obviously a summon, which is sad, but you know, can't complain on that. So yeah, 2 Ultimate Providence with Ariande broken. And next, I only run 2 Solemns. I run a Warning and I run Scolding. Scolding works better for me at this point in time. Everyone keeps saying about Strike, but with Ariande, Ultimate Providence works a lot better. So, just personal preference at the end of the day. But yeah, so those are my choices for the lovely monsters. I will warn you, I have 2 spare slots open for cards which are open to interpretation. So I'm just giving you guys that warning now. So 1 Catastor, 1 Goyo Guardian, 1 Black Rose Dragon in Ghost Rare, really lovely. Stardust Dragon, Mistworm. For the XYZs, we have 1 Wind at Zenmains, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Rhapsody and Berserk, 1 Photon Operative, 1 Constellar Omega, 1 Black Corn, 1 Starleech Paladinamo, and 1 Cowboy. That's it for the moment. The extract is still a bit more open to interpretation, so I personally think this is quite solid, but I'm just trying to get those roughly extra cards just so I can kind of do something else. Okay, and for side, we have 2 Splendid Venus. When do I not like my counter traps not being negated? So yeah, these are kind of fun. So pretty much, if you play this, your counter trap, nothing you do can be negated. So it's really fun. I am really thinking of running this in Monarchs. Really, really thinking of running this in Monarchs. Don't ask me why. I just think it's a really, really dirty card. So yeah, because your spell and traps can't be negated, so it's just hilarious. So yeah. 2 Metal, the Time Lord, just because, again, he's a really good staller and he just sends swings back to the hand. So Pendulum doesn't work too well, but obviously XYZ and everything like that, and his effect doesn't target, so it's pretty good. 1 Dark Hole for clearance. Then free debunk, just because in the end of the day, debunk's a really good, nice card. Gets around Bidding Abyss. I don't see it that much anymore, but it just was really good to stop certain effects in Bidding Abyss going off. So I was shown that way. One Call of the Haunted and one Starlight Road. Starlight Road is just for like mass removal cards, and obviously like Twin Twister. And Call of the Haunted is just because it is Call of the Haunted and it can get back your Christies and stuff like that. So in case one's like, if they have to like send something to your graveyard or something like that, it does work. But yeah, that's my Cat Fry deck. I hope you guys like it. Sorry it's taken me a while to do this, but for some real reason, like Luster was really hard to get hold of. So it was like, I can understand. I blame Pepe, but you know. Hopefully everyone you understand, don't hesitate to criticize me too harshly, as I feel you will. But yeah, this is the Gaming Sandwich over and out. See you guys later.